Hello, this is Stuart Benner, and I'm going to be playing Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. I just bought this game yesterday, so I'm going to be learning it right along with you. I'm going to start with just a basic campaign here, and I'm going to create a new character. Now, I have played some other games like Pathfinder Kingmaker, and of course the old Temple of Elemental Evil, but I have not played this game. And I know those two I could do in a turn-based system, so this is going to be interesting, trying it a different way. I'm just going to go ahead and create somewhat of a simple character. I'm going to go with human. And let's see. What would make a good portrait? Do have a lot of unique faces here. I don't want one to be that old looking. I'm not planning on being that old. Let's just go with that guy. Yeah, I'll go with him. And it kind of fits because my plan is to just go with a simple fighter character. I know you can multi-class later on. I know there can be some specialization, and so I'll look into that. But for right now, since I'm not really that familiar with this game, I'm just going to start as a fighter. Maybe later on I'll come back and do a monk or something like that, but this first time through is going to be a fighter. And I usually like to go with neutral good. I find it easier to roleplay in some ways. I've never been one to really pick a lot of evil characters, because I find it kind of foreign to just the way I would like to play it. And with neutral good, I feel like I have some flexibility. Lawful good, sometimes I might not want to follow a law if it seems like it's unfair to people. So neutral good. And okay, this is, I am going to press the recommended button just to see what they suggest. So they've got strength and dexterity at the highest point of 16. Let's see, if I take my wisdom down, will they let me go up above 16? No, because I need to have 3 points. So I'm just going to go, I think I'm just going to go with what they suggested. I think that's probably fine. That way I've got good strength, good constitution. The dexterity is not too bad. It still gives me a +1. If I end up wearing a lot of heavy armor, I don't know how important the dexterity is anyway. Okay. Packages. I'm just going to go, I think, with the default fighter at this point. That package. And so, you see it's a standard fighter trained in the use of the longsword. And that works. Let's just look at this a little bit. They recommend a high level in parry. And some in taunt, which I find interesting. And discipline. So, I'll go with that. And available feats. What are they recommending here? Dodge, power attack, weapon focus, longsword. That makes sense to me. I've always liked to cleave, and I know this is required to get cleave, so I will go with those 3. And I think oh, okay, here's where I need to look. You can use the arrow keys to move your character around and see him in different positions. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for here. It sort of looks like a Wolverine, Hugh Jackman kind of thing going on. And that looks like somebody's playing baseball in the 1880s. Not the look I was kind of thinking about. Alright, how about that one? Not sure I'm that interested in tattoos for my dude. I think we're just going to stick with more of a thinner look. And I don't want him to look like a jester. This kind of, if I was a monk, I guess I'd go with that. I think I'm going to go with this one. And the hair, let's make him a little bit more red-haired. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that look.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
And I'm going to go ahead, let's see what's generating. I had a character in Pathfinder that was Lars Earthlore, and I'm going to go with that name again. Kind of liked it, except I can't type. And let's see what some of these might sound like.
The battle is on!
To your weapons. And by my direction, attack! No quarter! Attack!
Get on them! Attack!
Attack! I say attack! You are so gonna feel some wrath!
I don't think that's the look I'm looking for.
Attack! Kill them now!
I don't want to sound like a complete maniac, so I think...
Show them your steel! Attack! Time to spill some blood!
Get on them! Attack, I say!
I think I'll go with just the top one there. Okay. I've got Lars Earthlore already. I'm going to press play.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the wailing death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion.
Enter us, I'm
A
assuming.
rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the wailing death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
Okay, it looks like the backstory. Okay, here we are. I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with this way of playing. You may see in a lot more games than I have. I'm going to open the chest. Okay, this must be the sword that I'm starting with, a long sword. Doesn't look like anything else here that I can check out or interact with. Probably supposed to talk to that person. I'm going to go into these other rooms and see what... Oops. I'm not sure what that is, but I figure it can only help me. Let's see what's in this one. So it looks like you just click where you want to go and you click on something to interact with. So this is a left mouse button. And I'm just going to drag this. So I think that's all of the items I can get here. So now I'm going to go out and talk to this guy, Pavel.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy. My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
I'm going to go ahead and click confirming that's my name. I'm guessing that's true. I never heard of anyone being invited to train at the academy before. Usually people are begging to get in. It must be a great honor for you. So this is where I need to decide what kind of character I am. I kind of picture Lars as being somebody who is probably had it rough growing up, kind of moved into being a fighter as a way of getting out of poverty, but also, since he's neutral good, of making a difference in the world. And so I think he's probably going to come at things with a little bit of humility and give people respect to start with, unless they prove that they're not worthy of respect. So I'm going to say the first one is both an honor and a privilege to me to serve Neverwinter. You're pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations on him. It wasn't so easy for me to get into the academy. My brother Bim and I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Arabeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. They didn't realize how bad it got here. Thank the gods I got accepted in the economy. I wouldn't want to be out there in the streets with the plague. Not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. I'm going to have to check this out. What do you mean about the city guard? The whole city has been quarantined. Nobody has been allowed in or out. The militia do their best to enforce the quarantine. Interesting. The dead number in the thousands. Assuming the clerics and priests can't do anything. Not even the prayers of the most powerful have been effective. They're saying that Arabeth has a cure and she's going to start passing it out. Interesting. Alright. I think I'm going to move on. Okay. So I'm going to move to the next room. And there's also his brother Bim. So let's see. I'm going to move around here. Okay, there's the other guy. That's probably Bim.
Hey there.
I'm not sure if he has much to talk.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, you left click, which is kind of what I've been doing by, I think, almost intuitively. Alright, I'm not going to get into this too much. I would suggest if you guys want to do that, you can. I'm kind of happy with this camera mode. Difficulty settings, I'm going to leave that the way it is as well. I am not certainly going to set it to hardcore at this point. I'm trying to learn the game. Okay, that seems simple enough. Right click, and this is how you'll see all your options. This is special attacks. This is regular attacks, casting spells. I can see my character sheet. Emote. Interesting. Okay. Try right clicking on me and the attack icon.
All fun and games!
So that worked.
Okay. Seems like you got the radial menu figured out. Remember, right-click on objects to bring up the radial.
So this is down here, the quick bar. Stealth mode, detect mode, Short sword. And then I can bring other things down here. Interesting. So that is something I'll have to learn more as we go along. So you can press C to get your character sheet. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. Oh, maybe let's learn about the pause and play. Okay. You can pause the game by pressing the space bar. That's good. I'm going to try that right now. The game is paused. And I guess this is when I can make other decisions. Okay, good. I'm going to unpause the game. Resting. Where to rest, left click on the rest button below your portrait. So it looks like we've got map, inventory, character sheet, journal, rest. Okay. So they want me to actually try it out. I'm resting. It's like I just kind of plop down on the floor in front of this guy.
Well, looks like you're all rested and ready to go and complete your training. Just head on through the door and you'll find Olga waiting for you.
Alright, I think I'm good. I am going to pull up my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and move the long sword here. Looks like I've got some studded leather armor, so I'll go ahead and equip that. I don't have a shield or any of these things, so I don't have anything. It looks like there's 6 different sheets here for inventory. I will go with that. I guess I could theoretically have 2 weapons, but I don't think I'm good at 2-weapon fighting. So it looks like I can press C to pull up my character sheet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go through the door here. Alright, got another guy to talk to. Anything here to interact with? I don't think so. Alright, let's go over to this guy.
Hello there. Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
Got some equipment for you. I'm going to go ahead and click this, but okay, so you can press I. So instead of clicking it over here, that's good to know. Yep, there it is. Like I said, a lot of this is intuitive if you've played any kind of games like this before. 6 tabs. I can drag them, or apparently I can right click and choose it, equip. Okay. Oh good. Give you information about the damage, all things you would normally have if you had a D&D book in front of you. Okay. So you'll learn about a magical item if you have a high enough lore score or skill score.
Oh, this might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. Perhaps an item you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
Yeah. I'll go look and see what he says, or has here. And this looks pretty straightforward. Again, if you played any kind of games similar to this, like I'm thinking of the Pathfinder Kingmaker game I played, you can kind of drag it back and forth between their inventory and my inventory to buy it. And we can sell it the same way. Click and drag it. Okay. Alright, so let's look at it. Okay. So we've got some... Oh, I've got a chain shirt too. Did not realize that. So chain shirt, the base armor class of 4. And what I've got on right now has a base armor class of 3. So I actually might switch these out so I got a better armor class. I could sell this. Let's see. I'm interested in getting a shield. I don't have enough money for the shield. So this is a +2. I bet this is only a +1. Yeah. Let's see here. I've already got the weapon I feel like I want. Pretty good with... I think, Cure Light Wounds. My guess is there's going to be a lot of them through the game to pick up. I may sell something over here. Let me see how much that's worth. Oh, good. I am using that money. I am going to buy the large shield. And that gets my armor class up to 17, which I think is pretty good. I don't know if the game gives you bonuses for helmets or anything, but I don't really see any helmet anyway. So, I think we're good. I'm not going to bother selling some of this other stuff just in case it comes up. In case I end up regretting this in terms of weight for some reason. So we got a shield, I got the longsword, I'm good. Close these out, let's see if I need to talk to him some more.
So, what can old Ogard do for you?
Is there anything that he can tell me? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Alright, so where am I going from here? It's like through that doorway over there. Oh, someone else here,
Hey
Berna.
there. You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
I'm Berna, an instructor here at the academy. I guess I'll do this quick. So I can press J to get the journal. Okay. So it looks like it's got get quests, completed quests, and then any kind of notes that we want to take. Yep, you can just type something in there. Okay, continue. This brings up, right now you should see 2 quests, training and speaking to Berna. So I close the journal. And now it's moved over in the completed quest. Okay, makes sense. And let's do a quick map tutorial. Similarly, we're just going to press M. Ooh, that's small. Can I make that bigger? Oh, it doesn't look like I can make that bigger. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, that's better. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see that well to have that little view. Okay. Top of the map's always north. That's helpful. I can press M again to close it out. Your location is marked by an arrow right there, and it shows which direction I'm pointing. So if I move around, I look this way, it's going to change. Okay. Good. Good, good. Yep. So if I have any more map notes, I can have them in there. Okay. Nope. That's all. Okay. So I'm going to press the arrow key to zoom back out, and then let's see if there's anything of value here. A book. Take it, you never know. Could be worth something. Doesn't look like anything else is here that's helpful. So I'm going to go this way. Looks like we've got some combat dummies.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herman. As far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
I don't know if there's a flaw here, because it looks like he's still talking. For some reason the voice isn't showing up. And so again, I'm gonna go ahead and be somewhat respectful for now. Okay, so we talked about that before, about this attack, but then there's special attacks. So this time I'm going to click left click, and I get an additional menu. So this is where I got the power attack mode, which I used as a skill, I believe, or feat, and then the parry mode. Okay, so I'm going to get back out of there and continue on. Yeah, I got it. When parrying, you do not attack, but you are able to make an opposed check to deflect or dodge any incoming attacks. So I can parry one enemy attack for each attack you'd normally get. So I guess that makes sense if you're facing somebody one-on-one, but I don't know if that would be that helpful if I've got a couple enemies. And if my roll succeeds by 10 or greater, free counterattacks. That sounds pretty good. I don't know how helpful that is compared to just fighting, so I guess that's something I'll have to explore or do some research on. Use the weapon for other purposes. That's good. Chests or locked doors. Excellent. Did not know that. I'm going to look for Corporal Dendy to test for melee weapons, and then, okay, the west wall. Southeast end of the room. So I look down here, that means I'm going to go that direction. Dendy, there he is.
So, Herman sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
Melee combat trial. Alright. I'll attack the dummy.
I'll kill you! You'll see!
So down here it shows my roll. I got a hit.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
Well, that looked pretty easy. Okay. Hewitt was... I forget which direction. Was it to the west? Find out here soon enough. Oh, yeah. There's the target. So I'm sure this is Hewitt.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hewitt. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
Yeah, I'm ready. Grab a missile weapon. Oh, I wonder if I get to keep that. That would be nice, since I didn't get to buy anything like that. Light crossbow, short bow. I'm gonna go with the crossbow, I think. And bolts. Okay. Now I'm assuming I have to... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I for inventory. Assuming I want to... I don't know if I need to ready the bullet or the bolts or not. Apparently I do. Okay.
The battle is on!
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again.
Does that work?
I guess congratulations are in order. You passed the combat trial and
That
completed
made it
your
seem
basic
pretty
training.
easy.
Your days at the academy are finally over.
Okay. Okay, so I gotta go to the South Assembly Hall. Okay. I'm assuming... No, we'll find it. So if I want to get... If it's south... This is over here. Oh, no. It's not it. Maybe it's where this guy's standing.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Arabeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
Okay, so that's not helpful. Alright, we'll just go right in here and meet the lady. I'm gonna check out some of these areas before I go find her in case there's something of value here. We'll cover any relics lost by those who act in the service of the just God. Ah, good. Okay. I hope I don't get into trouble for taking things I find on the desk. Alright, let's talk to Eric.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you. I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand. Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you. We should arrange to... Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself, we are under attack.
I wonder if I should have moved from the crossbow to something else.
Destroy the invaders!
I think I want to go to,
Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered.
I think I want to switch back to my other weapons. My longsword and my shield. Doesn't seem like I'm as good hitting with, probably as with the, because my dexterity is low. Alright. Okay.
As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies. Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadow. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death. You must protect the Watadavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hand. I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible. Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Watadavian creature. Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk. You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room, and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Watadavian beasts are being kept. Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hurry! Make your way into the fate of Neverwinter.
I don't know if this is timed. Ah, crap.
What's this? Let's see how you deal with my minions.
Ah, crap. He's gone. I gotta attack these guys. Good, still uninjured. Like, there's some remains here. Okay. I think this room might be what she's talking about. It's to the east. There's somebody over here. That's that same mage? Can I kill him? They're gonna let me. Am I hurt? This is ready. Oh, good. I have to see how I am actually. I'm gonna pause it. Look at my character sheet. I've only taken 1 point of damage. Okay, so I've got it paused. I am... Oh, there's a door. Okay. There's Pavel.
Thank the gods you're here. I thought those goblins were going to be the death of me.
Oh no, they killed Bim. Alright, how do I join up with you? Okay. Sure, he can join up with me. Okay, I gotta drag a potion to him if he's sick. Okay, so how do we... Which way are we going here? This way?
I'll kill you!
Pavel, he's injured. I'm not sure how badly.
Many fierce enemies await you beyond this door. You will need to draw upon all you have learned here at the Academy to survive.
Okay, I'm ready to level up. C to get the character sheet. Oh, and then it'll be an easy flashing level up. Well, that'll be easy. This seems pretty straightforward. I can level up to 3 different classes. I'm just going to stick with the fighters, and then I pick skills page. Okay. And I may be able to pick new feats. So this looks pretty straightforward. Okay, when the henchmen gain level, they will gain level 2, but they may not have received the same amount of experience that I have, so it might be a different time. I'm not sure what it means that I can train them, but hopefully that's something I can figure out as we move on. Alright, so I'm going to pause it. I want to bring up my character sheet. I'm going to level up. I'm going to stay with fighter. And I get new skill. What do they recommend? Discipline, heal. Okay. I'm good with that. And then I can get a new feat. I can do improved power attack, which I haven't even tried yet. Ooh, cleave. I kind of like the cleave function. What do they recommend? Oh, that's what they recommend. Easy enough. Excellent. Alright. And actually, I'm going to pause it for a second. And I'm going to save this. That's one thing I wasn't clear about how I do it. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm going to save it, and we'll call this Lars 1. And actually, we've been playing a while for right now, so I think I'm going to end this session. When we pick it back up, we'll keep going on with the adventure. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to exit to the main menu. Alright, thanks everybody, and I will talk to you soon.